True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report.
The rest of the league is terrified, and honestly, they should be. Just when everyone thought Andrew Friedman was satisfied brushing the confetti off back-to-back World Series titles, here comes the news that nobody in San Diego, New York, or Philadelphia wanted to hear. Jim Duquette, a former GM who keeps his ear to the ground, dropped a bombshell on Sunday night. The Los Angeles Dodgers aren't just monitoring. We are finalists. We are at the table. This isn't smoke. Duquette was crystal clear that only 3 teams are left in this big dogfight: the Mets, the Blue Jays, and of course, the Dodgers. Meetings have happened, whether in person or via Zoom. The front office has looked Kyle Tucker in the eye. This changes everything. Forget that soft talk about how we didn't have payroll space or that the focus was solely on pitching. When a generational 30-homer, 30-steal talent sits on the market and his market starts to freeze because of contract length, that is exactly when the Dodgers strike, like sharks sensing blood in the water. Think about it for a second. Why is Tucker still unsigned? The market stalled. Nobody wants to give him 8, 9, 10 years. And that is where our front office's genius steps onto the field. If desperate teams retreat because they're afraid of mortgaging their future, Los Angeles can show up with a suitcase of cash for the present. We are talking about a short deal with an astronomical annual value. It's the house specialty. Hey, Kyle, want to make 40, 45 million a year? Destroy the league in lineup protection with Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts? Win another ring and hit the market again? Who says no to that? The Blue Jays are desperate, trying to save everyone's job up in Toronto. The Mets have Steve Cohen's infinite money, but they have their own messes to clean up. Us? We offer immortality. If you're digging this unfiltered analysis and want us to keep bringing the truth about what happens behind the scenes in Los Angeles, smash that subscribe button right now. It costs you nothing and helps us shut up the critics who hate our success. Let's build the biggest fan nation right here. Back to what matters. The nugget Jim Duquette dropped that it will be interesting to see if anyone increases their offer is code for the bidding war is open, and the scariest part for rivals is the comparison being made. The Red Sox are paying Manny Ramirez in 2026 the same salary we are paying Ohtani. That is management. That is what allows us to enter a brawl for Tucker when we already have a team of stars. Imagine the lineup. Try not to laugh thinking about opposing pitchers. Ohtani at the top, Betts, Freeman, and then just when the pitcher thinks he can breathe, here comes Kyle Tucker with that sweet left-handed swing, pulling the ball into the right field pavilion at Dodger Stadium. It's unfair, it's excessive, and I absolutely love it. A lot of people in the mainstream media will say it doesn't make sense, or we have too many outfielders already. Garbage. You don't pass on a Ferrari because you have 2 Porsches in the garage. If Kyle Tucker comes, you make room. You trade smaller pieces. You do whatever it takes to ensure that in October, nobody stands a chance against us. The possibility of Tucker accepting a short-term deal, maybe 3 or 4 years with opt-outs, fits our operating model perfectly. We don't get stuck with bad decade-long contracts that become anchors like the Yankees or Angels usually do. The market's silence has been the free agent's worst enemy, but Andrew Friedman's best friend. If this dispute drags on for another week, the chance of him wearing Dodger blue goes up exponentially. Jim Duquette wouldn't throw the Dodgers' name into this mix if it was just passing interest. They met. Recruiting happened. That means the intent is real. For the other 29 teams, the message is clear. The back-to-back titles didn't make us complacent. They made us hungrier. The simple idea that we are in the mix is already causing insomnia for our division rivals. If we close this deal, if we bring this left-handed powerhouse into our lineup, they can hand over the trophy before opening day. Stay tuned, because if the phone rings in Los Angeles, the baseball world is going to shake.